Good morning, everybody. Today is March 25th. It is Tuesday. I am just in the middle of making something for breakfast for my son and I. How are you this morning, baby? Can you say hi to the people of the YouTube? I say hello. Hello. Oh, really? So we gave him the mini sticks. He's got one there, and then we've got another one over here. And he is like obsessed. He's also obsessed with pulling the edge of these mats up. His father gets a little upset about it. I really don't care, so I let him, like, whatever. So for breakfast this morning, I am doing a bagel. We're going to try a bagel with a little bit of cream cheese on it. See how he does with that. Eggs. I've got some leftover scrambled eggs from the weekend, so we're going to use that up. And probably some fruit that I've got in the fridge. So, on the agenda for today, I am trying to tackle that daycare list. And really just, are you okay? Yeah. And really just spend really good quality time with my son this week. So, yeah. My sister-in-law also works at a Canadian Tire. Fantastic. We have decided that we are going to purchase a second car seat. That's going to be like his birthday gift. It's kind of sad. He won't remember, but we needed a second car seat. Currently, the way how drop-off and pickup is going to work is that my husband is going to do drop-off using our car. Now, he has a company car, but he can't fit my son in the company car. So, he is going to use our personal SUV, drive him to daycare, come back home, get his work vehicle, and then head out to work. Is it a pain in the butt? Absolutely. However, I sometimes work either an hour away from home, which is kind of somewhat towards the daycare that he will be at, or I work an hour and a half the opposite direction of the daycare, and I will be doing pickup in the evening because my work schedule is a little bit more flexible, where I can start, let's say, at 7 o'clock in the morning, work my 7.5 hours straight through, and then drive an hour and a half or the hour back to pick up my son. So, that is the plan as of right now. I am going to finish getting our breakfast going here before the little man gets a little frustrated, because I can tell he's getting a little iffy. So, we're going to have some breakfast, aren't we? Yeah. All right, well, that's my update for this morning. Thanks for coming along for another vlog. I appreciate all the support and just being able to bring you guys along and show you what we're up to. So, yeah. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Okay, I just pulled over on the side of the road really quick, somewhere safe, so I could do a really quick review of these mango peelers. I went into Canadian Tire and they had them. I've been seeing them like all over. Oh my word. Sorry, I just opened them. Nobody talks about how much they smell like mangoes. Like the bags open that much, like a little bit. Wow. That is insane. Okay. All right, the texture of them is like super kind of soft. And apparently you are just to like peel it. Maybe I'm peeling it the wrong way. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Huh. That didn't really peel easily. Unless I'm doing something wrong. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Okay. The outside is super gummy. And then the inside is like super, super squishy. Like, oh, and soft and kind of like squishy, like gushers almost. Okay, that's not bad. Let's try the other end. Maybe I just peeled it from the wrong end. So I think I peeled it from this end the first time. I'm going to peel it from the big end. and just, I don't know if maybe I'm doing something wrong. Like, where am I supposed to peel these from? Yeah, they're not really as fun. They need like directions on how to peel it. Okay, so it does show like the mango being held like that and then peeling it from the pointy end. So, I mean, I'll try it again. Perhaps I'm just not peeling it from the right spot. Okay, like, no, that's not fun. It's kind of frustrating, if I'm being honest with you. Like, you're peelable if you want to lose your mind. Anyways, they do taste really good. Very, like, fruit juicy. So, I'm not upset, aside from the fact that they're not actually, like, peelable. That kind of makes me upset. But, anyways, that's all. That's my review. Good afternoon, friends. Believe it or not, I did semi get ready for the day because it's 12:13 on, oh gosh, Wednesday, March 26th. And we are going to our local library this afternoon for 1:30 to 3. One of our local children's program is hosting like a pop-up how to play with your child event. And I am really just trying to do all of the things that I can do with my son prior to him starting daycare next week. I have been doing fairly okay in regards to that. I'm definitely upset, but we got a lovely nap together. My husband and I, a few vlogs back now, ended up getting a nice big brand new king size mattress. And part of that was because I wanted to feel more comfortable if we chose, to like nap with our son. So I was awake the entire time, but I got lots of snuggles and it was just nice. Oftentimes he just naps in his own room, in his own bed, and does really, really well. We've been so blessed with a son that just is good with independent sleeping, but his mama needed that snuggle today, so I got that. Now we are sitting down having some leftovers. Let me show you the spread. So I do open-ended tacos with my son. I will give him like pieces of a ripped up tortilla that he can try. So we've got the taco meat. We've got bell pepper. I took the skin off first and then thinned it or cut it really thin into long strips. And then some shredded cheese. I will more than likely end up giving him a banana as well because he loves banana. And then I just put everything out for me to kind of make my own. So I better get doing that while I have the time. And he's kind of occupied. But I wanted to say good afternoon. I do have my face on at least, and my hair's up in like this weird bun from this morning. So when we're done lunch, I'm going to throw on a pair of comfy warm clothes because I think we're just going to walk to the library. The walk is probably like 30 or so minutes, give or take. If I give myself extra time, then that's perfect. I'll probably give myself like 45 minutes to make it. That's plenty of time, but you know, is what it is. But I'm looking forward to it. I think some of the moms are going to go to town with us and go to that. And yeah, it's just nice to be able to spend some time with these ladies before I go back to work. So I'm going to enjoy our lunch together because I like tacos too. And I will check in with you guys later. So we are on our walk. He's in there, all wrapped up and living his best life. I have like 16 minutes to get there. And I'm slightly worried, like my son is fully bundled and ready to go, but I am not. So like I didn't bring mittens. who does that? It's Canada and it's supposed to feel like -3. So hopefully that'll be good. But we live on a little bit of a busy highway here. So I am going to put the camera down and focus on pushing my son so we can get to that program at the library. Hello, hello. So the walk was really fantastic, but now I'm at home doing the dreaded poop cleanup. Yeah. So we let our dog Pretty Ball go from like the deck is right here down those stairs, and he gets like full range. So I'm just trying to get it all. I've already kind of started another day doing some cleanup, but yeah, my son is just over this way in a stroller and my dog's outside playing. My son fell asleep on our walk, so I'm just letting him have a little snooze. He's probably been asleep for like 40 minutes or so, so I'm just trying to get some of this done while he's taking a nap because it is definitely going to take a while. I wish we were those people that would like, you know, pick it up throughout the winter, but we don't. So yeah, at least I've got a nice view when I look up behind me. It's pretty cool seeing the water starting to open up, so that's really nice. But all right, I'm gonna continue doing this because I'm sure he's gonna get up here shortly. And yeah, we went to town this afternoon. It was wonderful. Got to meet up with one of my girlfriends. It's fantastic. I'm definitely gonna miss doing stuff like that when I go back to work though. Hello everybody, happy Thursday. It is now 4:32. It is the 27th of March. And this morning we went for a lovely walk with some of my girlfriends and their babies. And then we had a little play date at one of the girls' houses. It was fantastic, but this is the first time I picked up my camera today. I've just been really soaking in the last full week that I get at home with my son. There's been lots of tears and just emotions going along with me going back to work. But I'm trying to make us a little snack right now, these little healthy oat bars. So I thought I would pick up the camera and share that with you. So 2 ripe bananas, a 1.5 cups of oats, about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and I'm just putting in frozen mixed berries until my heart is happy with what is in here. Then you're gonna mix it all up, spread it out flat, bake it at 350 for, I wanna say 20 minutes. And yeah, that's gonna be a nice little oat bars, I hope. I came across a recipe on Facebook, so we will see if that turns out well, but I thought I'd better take out my camera while I was cutting up some of these fruits and just shared that with you and just did a quick little check-in. So, as I said, I'm just really trying to enjoy the rest of the week that I have with my son. He's been taking like 3 to 4 steps the past week, like independently. But then today at my girlfriend's house, he just like stood up and started walking around the house. So that is absolutely insane to see. He is getting so big and it's just crazy. I can't believe he's almost a year. Like that time honestly has flown by. It is really crazy. People say it all the time, like, oh my god, it happens so fast. But you really don't understand that until you live it. So yeah, it's just pretty crazy. So I'm just trying to cut up these fruits. They're frozen and I know they're gonna get squishy when I bake them, but yeah, anyways, I will let you guys know how this fruit bar situation turns out in a little bit. So yeah. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. Oh, one day I will know the date. March 28th. And I am just enjoying some coffee before my son gets up, watching some of Grandma's Playroom on YouTube. She's got vlogs, and I'm watching them from like a year ago. Really good. Today we are going to go for a swim. This is the last Friday I will be home with my son before we start daycare and everything. I think also a big reason why I'm feeling so stressed out about me going back to work is because where we ended up securing daycare is like 30 minutes the opposite way from where I usually travel. So it's either kind of, sort of, not really 30 minutes from where I live. If I'm working in one city, it'll add extra time. Then if I'm working in the other, it takes me an hour and a half to get there usually, but if I'm going to daycare, it adds a half hour. So the drive to daycare is kind of crazy. And then I just know how I felt prior to going on maternity leave. I worked a lot of hours. I would honestly every day leave my house at like 5 a.m. That was the norm. And it's not uncommon that I wasn't getting home until, 6 p.m., give or take. I also remember being like very pregnant, and my job, we have to walk around a lot, which is fine. But I remember being extremely pregnant and like working overtime hours, walking around doing a job until, 10 o'clock at night, and then getting home at 11:30, and then having to get up the next day at 5 a.m. So I just know work alone, I was exhausted. I was also getting a little frustrated just because I am a hard worker, and it felt like I wasn't getting recognized for that. And other people were getting recognized, and they were not as hardworking, just to say that nicely, in case anybody's watching. So it just definitely feels intimidating, I guess, feeling like I'm gonna be working my butt off and being put in a position that, like, I'm not the yes person anymore. I used to say yes all the time and do it, and now, like, I have a son and I want to prioritize spending time with him. I will put in my hours, but, like, I'm just kind of stressed about it. Really hoping there will be an option for growth within the company that I'm at. I have expressed that several times, that I would like growth prior to me leaving and getting pregnant and going on mat leave. I am a valuable asset. I am a smart young woman. I've been working in the field for about 4 years now, give or take. And now that I'm a mother, I would like to have more of a role where, I'm in the office some more, and maybe being able to have more of a flexible schedule with having our own family now. So really hopeful that that's going to be a change, but I think that's also why I'm feeling very stressed, is that there's a lot of travel and overtime, and the working hours can be busy. For me to be able to spend more time with my son, I'm also planning on starting at like 7 a.m. So I'm just a little stressed out. I know after a little bit I will like get into the new routine, but I honestly think as moms, having to leave our babies and hand them over to somebody else is like the cruelest thing that we're making women do. like, you know, I really wish there was some way that we could make one income work for our family, but it's really unfortunate and we can't. My husband has also started doing some side jobs, so hopefully that will help with just some of the extra fees with daycare and stuff as well. So anyways, I'm going to try not to be stressed out about me going to work and just focus on, you know, spending the time with my son that I get, because that is my favorite time. So yeah, we're going to go swimming today. My mom is going to come with us, I believe. I need to pick up a couple of things while I'm out because we might be getting like a big like winter storm, possibly like ice rain, and we could lose some power and stuff. So I just want to make sure I've got like water and like batteries and stuff like that as well. So yeah, that's the plan. I will take out my camera if I can and share some of that experience with you guys. All right. Yeah, shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. This is also not a beer can. It is a novelty like sock thing. And I just put some rice in it. Ooh. He can't get the top off yet. Also super exciting. He has like, I guess we've got a little bit of a walker on our hands. Hey. Oh. He's a little silly right now because he's playing with his toy. But he is taking some independent steps, which is just crazy. So while we are generally happy right now, I am going to get our breakfast going so we can get ready to head off for a swim for the day. Unfortunately, my mother has decided that she's not going to come. She's got other commitments that she has on Fridays, so I guess she's decided to not come with us and instead go to that, which, okay, that's fine. I was semi looking forward to it just because this is one of my last days being with my son, and it would have been kind of fun to go do that with my mom. I've been also kind of bothering her to come with, to come with us for a swim, so kind of sad, but I guess we'll have to do it another time. I mean, he's gonna have his whole life to be able to go swimming, but anyways, I am gonna get breakfast going. I think we're probably just gonna do like toast and some berries because I have a little berry monster. So that is, I think, what we're gonna do. And we tested those granola bars yesterday. He loved them. So I'm gonna pack a little snackle box kind of lunch idea. We might go out for a lunch together, just a little lunch date, mommy and son lunch date. So we'll see. But that is what I'm gonna do. I need to get ready so we can go swimming. Well, that's kind of a nice surprise, but not really. I was just about to back out of the laneway to go swimming, and my husband was pulling into the laneway. So stopped, and it's literally like 10 o'clock. He left for work at 7. So stop, and I talked to him, and apparently he did whatever he had to do this morning, and then was told to just go home. That's it for the day. So I'm not thoroughly impressed, just because obviously, like, we need the money. So it's just frustrating because that's like a lot of days, like a half a day, more than half a day, almost a full day's pay that he's not getting now. Which is really crappy because generally they keep him very busy at work. I mean, he doesn't slow down in the winter. They usually always find something for him to do. So I'm just a little stressed about that, especially since like we've got that daycare payment coming out. But I'm trying to look on the upside. My mom canceled, and now my husband gets to go swimming with us instead. So I was definitely getting a little sad because this is my last Friday with my son before he starts daycare, and then the following week I go back to work. So I definitely appreciate having somebody come and spend the day with us. So, yay! This is one of my last mat leave snuggles, and I've been very, very sad.